What is up, guys? Coming in today, as you know, there's no gym right now, and just want to hear your thoughts on what do you think is going to be happening instead. Do you think it's just maintenance and the gym's going to come after it? Do you think it's going to be something completely different? Latias! I always love to see a good Latias. Nothing wrong with removing things. But some ideas I thought was maybe they're putting some maintenance to implement something into the app that's going to stop tankers, since they've let out that announcement to say, hey, don't tank anymore, or if you do, you're going to get punished. So possibly that. Some other people, and I've just been talking about it in the X Clan, and some others think, it's going to be an upgraded Pokemon, and like maybe fixing the Electabuzz line. Oh, come on, knock me out. 110. Oh. I suppose it doesn't matter. But what does he have? He's got hurdle jumps, I'm guessing. Hurdle jumps, gold block. So I better gold block myself. Latias. I enjoy Latias, to be honest. I don't mind that at all. I'm going to start moving my mons out. And maybe even trying to poison him just for the fun of it, to make his takedown a little bit easier. And I'm going to do it. Why not? Just so I can get a guaranteed removal. There we go. So now he's down to 90. All I need to do now is drop a Manaphy. I'm just going to keep attacking, to be honest, because as long as he doesn't, if he hits one of his whites, that's not the 110. He's gone. And now I've got a figure advantage, which is great. And as soon as I can send two of his mons to the PC, he's going to be in some trouble. Ooh, I see. Let's send Manaphy out in front of it, just to start powering up my mons. If I can survive one attack from that Zapdos and poison it, then I'll be on par to take him out, or if I drop another Manaphy. Ooh, interesting. As always, hoping for Manaphy Song, but if it gets imprisoned, there we go. Now I cannot get Manaphy Song again, but with having this Manaphy here, it doesn't matter because he can't knock it out anyway. So I'm happy either way. And now I'm going to start finish off the rest of my setup. And sorry, there's a harsh sunshine right about here, and it's beautiful to sit in. So that's why I'm just enjoying my sun, because it's winter and it's cold most of the time. You'll see me in most other videos. I've got all my hoodies on and I'm rugging up because it's freezing. So that's why. It's winter and it's cold. So he's still got a hurdle jump. I've got to play a bit smart. I'm going to drop Manaphy back one, see if he'll take the surround. No, he will not. And I'm not sure what I'll do about now. Maybe I'm just going to start attacking with Manaphy. Because, to be honest, other than the miss, I don't have a bad matchup. I don't mind if my white gets imprisoned. And I don't mind with free attack and knock him out. So that's a bonus. If you're going to use Rolts, make sure you pick really good matchups. I could attack with Seismitoad about now, but there's no real need to. So I want to actually start sending Empoleon up the line. I should have saved him once and moved my Manaphys towards the goal. That would have been better. He does have a swap spot? No, he doesn't have a swap spot, so I don't have to worry about the swap spot and surround with Shuppet. Dodge. Alright. I don't know why he's sending that there, to be honest. But let's attack it. See if we can get some white on white on my purple. Always love a good sheer cold. There we go. And now that I've knocked two of his mons out, he is going to be in some trouble from using Latias. So one of the risks of using Latias is you're going to be a man down if you can't get the quick flyaway win. And if people can set up nicely so that you don't win, yeah, you're in trouble. And now that Zapdos is poisoned, so that's really good news for me. I'm just going to start by getting my defences on. I've got no need to rush this now. He's only got 3 mons. One of them's poisoned, and I can just take my time, set up my goal. He's in the pressure because if he doesn't attack and doesn't start getting, ooh, just like that. Very good. Hyper Beam was my bad roll against Metagross up there, so good on him for seeing that. Hoping for my white about now. I got it, but he got his Thunder Charge, and that's not going to be good with all my mons together like this. So I am going to Hurdle Jump and just start threatening down his end of the field. Hopefully he's going to either have to backtrack with Zapdos to stop us around, or he's going to have to move something else back. There we go. So, and that was just sheerly to save my other mons from being paralysed. And I'm just going to start trying to move in. With only 3 figures on the board, he's in a little bit of trouble. So as long as I can, Metagross, good play. I want to start trying to lock down his board and get into positions. Ooh, hopefully going for that 70 again, want to get that knockout. There we go. He doesn't actually have much miss, which is interesting to see. But right about here, I'm just going to start attacking everything. And because my only bad roll is my 30 on white, and I get it on yellow, and that's purple, and that's perfect. So with those other Ralts and a Shuppet, I've got no worries about them being on the board. I'm going to move Seismitoad back, just cover the entry with Ralts and Shuppet on the field, and a Metagross. He's got his runners, but that's all. So I'm just going to start shutting things down for him and cover my goal so Shuppet can't get a sneaky one. And if Shuppet wants to come and attack me, then that'll be interesting. He's going to go for a surround about now. A surround of my entry point, or my goal point. So I'm just going to make sure I can get a surround of my own if he wants to try that. Imprisoned. And I'm still in prison, so if he attacks, or if I attack, Shuppet can surround my Manaphy, which won't be nice. So I'm just going to move my Suicune back here and surround. But the good point is that I don't really need my Manaphy at this point. He's going to take far too long to get to his entries to uncover them. So I can start. Ooh, I don't mind that Imprison at all. I'd far rather have Ice Beam and Sheer Cold around. And I'm just going to start hassling his routes. I would do it with Manaphy, but he's on goal and I don't want to move him off. Because as you saw before, Imprison Manaphy is actually pretty fine. There's nothing wrong with it. So I'm also going to start moving up. He's going to start defending. Smart choice. Only bad thing about defending, having Imprison, is that I've got a slightly more chance of miss now that I can't roll a chunk of my wheel. That means the miss section's more likely to happen. Sheer Cold, Imprisoned. Alright, to be honest, I don't mind what gets imprisoned. I'm just going to keep on attacking. Although the bigger piece it does get imprisoned means the rest of the wheel is smaller. That means the miss gets bigger, as I was saying. The dodges and misses both get bigger. Respin. I'd love it. I love it. I love it. Love it. Love it when we get the imprisoned miss. I think I've already used my hurdle jump, so I can't jump over him onto goal right now. So good play by him. Earthquake. Oh, but that's game. My Manaphy as well, my little 1% Manaphy. But that's why I love using the Earthquake, is they're real fun, especially when you have not much miss yourself, even though that little little miss still happens from time to time. And sorry, Manaphy. Rainbow, cool. I'm pumped for that rainbow booster. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this little episode. Love to hear what you guys think going forward. What's going to be happening after the maintenance? With the maintenance, what's going to bring something new? Like to hear what you guys think about this. And how are you guys placing for the end of the month? With that, I've gone back to 2264. I need to get back another 100 monthly ranking before I can start cracking into the top 1000 again. I've been pushed out now, so if I can get that with my normal games, then I'll definitely try to do that. So as long as I can keep my few win streaks up. So with that, I hope you guys have a good day, and we'll see you next time.